Hello there, and welcome to the Baku Grand Prix. We'll be doing a two-stopper. We qualified first and second, and we got decent confidence, so I believe we have all boosts for both our drivers. Let us go. Should be a pretty simple and straightforward one.
With the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go!
Now, I've actually forgotten this, sadly.
You go push.
Yep.
So we'll fix that quickly. Go full attack for both our
Let's
drivers.
close this gap.
And we are getting the gap that we like to see. With that, we can go neutral, we can go balanced, and we'll just calmly, hopefully, drive through this race. Piastri is actually already gaining quite a decent gap there compared to Duhan. 2/10 that last lap. So let's slow Piastri down a little bit
Stay firm on DRS.
so that we can set up the DRS train here, which will help level our drivers.
Heads down, focus. Copy.
But looks like Piastri's decided to choose violence this day.
Okay, there's a big crash.
Gasly has crashed.
Copy.
What happened? He's pitting, so he's still
We had a
going.
crash.
Let's see
Here's
what he
the
did.
replay. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. There's the
Ooh.
crash.
That's a rough one. So yeah,
That's a stonking
the
lap.
car in front is pulling away quite aggressively during this race. Guess, I assume it could be a result of us focusing less on dirty air cornering, but somehow I doubt it. I shouldn't have this much of an effect. We barely had any noticeable, you know, what's it called? Decrease. But I could say that shifting the focus from, you know, dirty air cornering to pure cornering could probably have made it harder to follow. That wouldn't really surprise me. But we'll have to see how this race plays out first, and then we'll try and make a guesstimate. Currently 18 seconds ahead. Getting closer to the first pit stop here. They're looking really, really good. And we'll just allow things to progress. Now we're probably going to run the tires down slightly extra here. So I'll do and pit this next lap, and then we'll have Piastri pit the lap after. We should be okay. Piastri's tires will be a little bit shot, but it should be something that we can handle. Get Piastri's pit up and going. 2.8 for Duhan. A little bit slow, Duhan. I am a bit sleepy, so I apologize for all my butchered, you know, ways of speaking his name. My apologies. But I believe it's Duhan, so hopefully I can remember that. We have a VSC. Haven't really been shown what happened, so I assume someone touched the wall, got some damage. And if I'm guessing correctly, it should be Ricardo.
DRS enabled.
Crash on track.
There's been a crash.
Bottas.
Sounds like a single car. Let's see what happened there. Now just take a look at the McLaren.
Ooh, that's a proper spin. If he hadn't touched with the rear there, he might have done a full 360. We have a virtual one. Duhan and Piastri. Oh, Piastri's actually crashed. Terminal damage to the front wing. We need to pit him. We're gonna pit him, but we're gonna keep him on the same tires. And we're just gonna switch to front wing. And we'll see if that works.
crashed out! Let's take a closer look. Now we see the Williams here. Thank goodness nobody...
Okay, that was a very, very thuddy impact. Luckily, it's going directly to the pits here. Let's see if they switch his tires or not. What? Did they switch his front wing, or am I just being fooled? Okay, so they don't have an animation for that yet, I assume. Or I missed it somehow. But he'll drive around with some chassis damage. And Piastri here will be going for second. Doohan will be going for first. Which is understandable. It's still halfway point of the race though, so anything can happen really.
DRS is enabled.
See if the chassis damage is enough for Leclerc to catch up. Currently it looks like we're okay. We'll have to see how this race progresses. Piastri is, well, running basically better times than Doohan, slightly. Around the same times. So the chassis damage definitely does seem to be minor. Doesn't really have too much of an effect on our car. Now what I'm wondering is, since the chassis took damage, did the engine do too? Probably a little. Oh, I know that both of these guys had the same percentage before we started this race, so as you can see, 5% to engine, 5% to gearbox. Basically, a little more than a race worth. A race will usually be 3 to 4%, so I can imagine we're not too happy about that. Will probably mean penalties later. Magnussen has touched the wall by looks of things.
Sounds like there's been a crash. We can take
Same
a look
corner
now.
as Piastri.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Not same. What's the same corner? I don't remember. But he did the Bottas one, spun and hurt his rear wing. So I'm curious if he's gonna lose some performance. And of course we want to pit. I just completely forgot about it. Get him onto softs, and we're gonna do the exact same for Piastri here, and they'll push for the last 6 laps. Which honestly, we probably shouldn't have pitted, but it's fine. 2.8, 2.6. Okay, pit stops. And Leclerc is now... Oh, it's on interval. Shit, I was scared there for a second. I thought Leclerc was on Piastri's gearbox, but we're good. Fuel-wise, we're good. So we're just gonna deploy fuel and ERS on the final lap. Right, of course, that we get a final lap at speed. Science is out. Might have a season. This is the season of the safety car, everyone. This is the third race this season that have had a safety car. What would be the final lap? So what happened to Sainz?
Clearly something.
The wall ate him again. You really need to stay away from the wall. The wall finds him delicious. Now, this would actually be a good result if it's safety car for Haas. Very good result.
In this lap. Safety car in this lap.
So, okay. So we'll get one racing lap. Basically what people wanted in Monza. Let's see how this goes.
This is the last lap.
We're just gonna, again, allow our drivers to go all out here. And
That's the flag.
that's pretty damning. In one lap, 6.5 seconds. That's not a good look. But we won. which is very good. We had fastest lap, 1-2, basically what we could ask for. Haas had a good result here. Tsunoda Giovinazzi managed 8-9. Vettel with a 7. So yeah, everything's good in the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.